after free agency. First Take. Don't miss it.
This is the weakest move I've ever seen by a superstar.
It is the sports story.
We live in this world where either you're a villain or you're a superhero.
Way outside, delivers! A dazzling display.
The back-to-back NBA Finals MVP, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant's at that place where the all-time greats get the crossroads of physical and mental superiority.
Durant goes down holding his leg. Right away, he knew it.
He's a good teammate, a good person. It's not fair.
How devastating is this injury to Durant's career?
I know who I am. I'm Kevin Durant.
Hey, welcome back to First Take. We're coming to you live from above the Heineken River Deck at Pier 17. Sources told ESPN Warriors superstar Kevin Durant declined his player option to become an unrestricted free agent. Durant, who is expected to miss all of next season rehabbing a ruptured Achilles, is believed to be the target of many teams this offseason. Now, Jay Williams, the host of KD's show, The Boardroom on ESPN Plus, joining us right now. So, Jay, how concerned are you about KD's future?
Of course you're concerned. Not a lot of guys have been able to bounce back to the level that he was at after an Achilles injury. I mean, Dominique Wilkins, I think, did it, came back, was a little bit better, but there have also been other guys who haven't been able to come back. I think, and he was going to opt out, obviously, because he's still being offered the Supermax by Golden State. So that's a matter of $57 million left in the line. But here's the thing I will say, that his doctors have told him, is that, hey, people have come back from this. You're going to be in a walking boot soon. You'll be able to rehab. You'll be able to get back on the court. The thing that can still make KD extremely special is the fact that he is an assassin offensively. He's the most gifted offensive player we've ever seen. So my thing is, if he was the most gifted offensive player we've ever seen, maybe he doesn't get all the way back to what he was before, but still 80%, 90% what KD has offensively is still more talented than a lot of players in the NBA. And once again, if he partners up with the right kind of Batman and Robin, if he has the right kind of counterparts around him, I see him offensively being fine. The question is going to come into is defensively, it takes a while to get over an injury. How long do you have until you build confidence into being the player you were before? And the big question for him is, mentally, can you handle a lot of the punches that people are going to throw your way, comparing you to what you were before to this new player that you're going to be? It was a challenge for me in my career. It's a challenge for any player that gets hurt until you achieve what you were before.
I am very concerned about this injury. I feel terrible about what happened to KD. He's a man. He made his own decision, made his bet. He's going to have to lie in it. But I know that there was pressure exerted, an atmosphere, I believe, created by the Golden State Warriors that led to this. And I wish he hadn't played. I strongly urged him not to play. Look, if it's in his heart, he wants to play, fine. But my advice before was don't play. You're jeopardizing the rest of your career. Now, I agree with you. Almost spot on. If you can be 80% of what you were offensively, that's an all-star plus. Defensively is when KD became a real MVP-type player. He became a special defensive player. Now, he didn't play it all the time on every possession like Kawhi Leonard, but in high-leverage moments, KD could guard legit every position. The 1 through 5, he could legit guard to some degree or another. He's a rim defender. He's a 7-footer. He was really special. I don't see that coming back to where it was. And if it does, he'll be 33 years old by the time he's there. 33, 34 years old. So how many years left? It's heartbreaking to me. However, there's a chance at redemption here. If he goes to a place like Brooklyn, and it's a year or two before he's back on the court really as an all-star player, and a year after that or 2 years after that, they win a championship in Brooklyn with him as their best player, that's a chapter toward the end of his career that would put him in the conversation among the very greatest of all time, or at least there's MJ, and then who's competing for the second spot? We're talking about Kareem, we're talking about LeBron, we're talking about guys like that. KD does something like that, he will be in that conversation. So there's chance for redemption, but I am very concerned.